listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 74 degrees, going up to a high of 82, so that's nice. It was nice yesterday. It's nice today. That means it's about to be fall. That's what that means. Yes, the temperatures are dropping. Yes, the temperatures are dropping. I love fall. I was sitting on the patio this morning. I was like, okay, I'm going to sit here for a second. I just need to take a break. So it's so weird because I moved. And when I moved, like before, when you came into my house, when you came into the front, you had to come up the front steps. And then once you came into the house, you had to come up another set of steps. When you came up to the other set of steps, you had everything, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, and the deck. So in this new house, you have to come in the front door and everything is right there. There are no steps. So you walk right into the front. The thing is, when I get up in the morning, when I go downstairs and get my yogurt, my water, I have to go downstairs. And I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be a good thing because now I can, because I would normally go and sit on the deck. And then I would just go to the office like later. Now I go outside, go downstairs, sit outside, get my stuff, and then come back to the office so I can do my show and do my mastermind every morning. So anyway, it's beautiful. It's beautiful outside. I was like, it's beautiful out here today. I'm just trying to change and create some new habits. And that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll be talking tech tomorrow with Chris Hood. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about creating new habits. I got to remember that. I got to write a note to self. Tomorrow, I'll be, Chris Hood will be on. We'll be talking tech because, it's Talk Tech Tuesday. So in the second part of the show, I'll be talking tech with Chris. We'll be talking about either SEO, local marketing, something that's going to help you grow your local business into a global brand. Yes, I love it. I love it. Well, good morning, Georgette.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good this morning, actually. I stayed up late watching my nephew coaches football at Florida State, and Florida State played Notre Dame. That was a good game last night. Florida State lost, and it's so crazy because I want to talk to my brother because I think they lost because of the coach. I think they lost because of the coach, and they lost because of the kicker. Because what happened was they had the ball, they were in overtime, and the first person to score in football, that the game is over. And so They had the ball, they went into overtime, had the ball, the kicker went to kick, and the coach called timeout. He kicked the field goal. Had the coach not called timeout, they would have won the game. He kicked the field goal, it went over, but the coach called, right as he kicked it, the coach called timeout. The ball went over the field goal, they would have won. He was saying, something, which made them move closer to the goal line. So the kicker kicked from 50 yards away. He made it. They pushed him closer to the goal line, and the kicker didn't make it. So Notre Dame got the ball back. And when Notre Dame got the ball back, they kicked the field goal and won. It was 38-35. Florida would have won that game. It was a good game. I stayed up till like midnight watching that game. I was like, I can't even go to bed. Like I went to go to bed, and I was like, I can't go to bed. I got to watch the game all the way through. So I saw my nephew on TV because he's a coach. So I saw, look, there go Trey. So I saw him walking around yelling at somebody. So my brother actually went to the game. And had I known my brother was going, I probably would have gone to the game. But he didn't. I didn't know he was going. He said he told me he was going. I don't remember. But I'll get a chance. But let me just say this, y'all. If you watch college football, especially like a game like Notre Dame in Florida, it was so many people out there. I don't think I'm going to go to the game. I said, my brother, yeah, I'll go to the next one. One of the next one, when my husband is off or something. I saw all those people out there. I was like, nah. I don't. And now I'm talking about some Mu virus. I don't think so. Don't think I'll be going. I was like, no. I'm looking at all the people.
I'm not going anywhere. That's sad.
It is sad. It's sad because you want to get back to life. And I was like, I went to my nephew's football game last Friday night, and it started, not last Friday, but Friday before last, and it started to rain. And so, and it started to lightning. So whenever, even if it's raining, but when it's lightning, they have to take all the kids off the field because, lightning is dangerous. Right. And they tell everybody to stand, listen, you can go sit in your car, wait till it stop lightning, whatever. But then it started pouring down rain. And so they told us we can go inside like this tunnel under the stadium. And I was like, okay, well let's. I told my husband, let's go over there. So we had the umbrella. We went over there. But when we went over there, all of these people came. And the tunnel was a tunnel. You could go in the tunnel, but it was packed with people on top of people like this. And I said to my husband,
Oh,
I'm not going in there. I was like, I'm not going in there. We're gonna stand outside with this umbrella in this rain. So we sit outside. But I was like, I'm not going in there. It's freaky. And now I've
yeah,
heard of we got
yeah.
Delta, of course. Then I heard something about Lambda. Now I hear something about Mu. I'm like, seriously, it sounds like a freaking sorority. Like
Right.
Corona has started her own sorority, Lambda, Lambda, Mu. Delta. You know, it's like, oh my God, like what the freak is going on? So I was like, yeah,
So crazy.
I saw that thing on
But that's what
TV.
happens
Yeah,
when you let viruses stay out there too long. They just mutate and they start to become much stronger than whatever it is that was fighting the first virus for or whatever it was. So this is why we have to do what we got to do.
I
I mean, it's
know.
just no way around it,
I, and
you
it's
know.
just getting worse and worse. So I heard that the mu, I don't know how you say it, lambda mu, the mu, the mu variant is vaccine resistant. So I'm freaking out like what?
Hmm.
So now I'm gonna take the vaccine and it's still not gonna help me. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just about to shut myself down and just I'm just about to
Hmm.
shut back in. Like I mean, now I got to start super sanitizing again and oh God, I hate wearing masks. I feel like the mask has done me more harm because I feel like stuff is always stuck in my nose and stuff is because I'm all everywhere I go. I gotta put the
Hmm.
mask on. So I just
Yeah.
feel like it's just like one of them situations where I don't will we ever come out of this? I don't even know. And speaking of that, I will be talking about why some parents are suing Gwinnett County schools because they didn't want their kids to wear masks. I'm gonna talk about that
Oh
on the
my
other side.
God.
We'll talk about it on the other side.
Okay.
I don't get it. But anyway,
Let's have that discussion.
who on the other side, let's get on with our show today, y'all. It's National Coffee Ice Cream Day. It's also National Read a Book Day, National Labor Day, of course. Yes, y'all know it's Labor Day. For some people, it's a holiday. For me, it's work. It's Labor Day. I'm laboring today.
Obviously, it's work for me because I'm here.
Right,
Yes.
laboring day. So I think some people took the day off. I'm not. I'm not taking the day off. I can't take the day off. National Read a Book today. I got a book to read tonight. It's called U Squared. And it's a tiny book too, but you know, in my mastermind we have a book club, and so we got to read the book tonight, discuss it tomorrow. So I will be reading that book today. I found myself, Georgette. This is what I found. Like we're in this book club, and I've been sucking so far at reading the book. Um, because at nighttime I want to shut my brain down, and I don't want to do
Right.
anything. So I have to
Your
figure
brain
out.
is always on.
I
That's why.
know. So here's what I've been doing to shut
Constantly.
it down: playing games on my iPad. Just bad, 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 bad. But
That's bad. That doesn't shut it down.
it shuts me down from business. It shuts me down because now I'm relaxed. I'm watching TV, and what I have to do is squeeze in time um, to read my
Hmm.
books because we get on at 7:45 to discuss the book, and I think I've only discussed it once because I'm always behind because I'm so tired by the time I get ready to lay down. I don't want to read a book. I just don't want to read a
Hmm.
book, so I
Yeah.
have to figure out a new way to get
Yeah.
my book in. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up earlier in the morning to read at least the chapter that I'm supposed to be reading. So by the time I get on my
Okay.
call, I'll do it. So creating new habits, creating new habits. I'll talk about it next week. Anyway, National Coffee Ice Cream Day. If you like coffee ice cream, have yourself a ball. Read a book. We're reading U Squared with our mastermind and Labor Day. I know people are cooking out and cooking on the grill. I gotta tell y'all, I haven't really been in like holiday spirit
We haven't done anything.
since
Yeah.
my mom passed. You know, she was the holiday person. Like whatever the holiday, like right now, my husband would be cooking ribs, like he would be. She would be sitting in the kitchen, he would be cooking ribs. I have not been in that kind of spirit since she passed away, and it's been really hard. And my daughter told me my friend Rose is coming for Christmas, and she's like, we got to keep the traditions going. That's gonna be super hard. Thanksgiving and Christmas is gonna be super hard for me because those were the last two
Yeah.
holidays that we spent together, and literally we spent them together like she was home,
Yeah.
so all of the holidays is just like ugh, like I'm not in
Yeah.
holiday spirit like that.
I feel the same way. Like we coming up on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And usually my mom would come if nobody else came. Because my both my kids don't live here. I mean, they don't live in the surrounding area. So, but I can always count on my mom to be there with me and Rick. And she, yeah. So this Christmas we're, yeah, we're not. I don't know what we're gonna do. But I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna visit my son in Texas because I just it's gonna be weird, you know.
it is
Because
weird.
even if she's yeah, I'm gonna be expecting her to come
Mhm.
because it's what you I expected her to be there, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just yeah, it's just a weird year for us, you know, holiday wise. But yeah.
My mom loved the holidays. Like she would have started making the list for Labor Day like last week. And my husband would have went and picked everything up this week, and he would be on the deck right now at the patio somewhere cooking up ribs and making crab salad and baked beans and all. That's what would have happened. And so it's so weird because she and they the two of them. I used to call myself the second wife. The two of them would always get together and plan. So I ain't plan anything. I would just show up to eat. Right? I would just show up to eat. I didn't plan. I didn't plan
Me too.
nothing.
Me too, guys. Just so y'all know.
Right, right, right. Georgia just show up to eat too. So I would just show up to eat, and so I was saying to my uncle, like, since my mom has been gone, my husband doesn't even go grocery shopping that much. He went yesterday, which he hasn't really gone in a long time, and so because they would plan out stuff, and then everybody else would eat, because it was like, okay, my mom like, I got a taste for this, my taste is calling for that, and my husband would make it, right? And then everybody else would just show up to eat. That's what I used to do. So she hasn't been here with us to say anything about anything, and everybody's struggling like with what to eat. I mean, my uncle goes, I don't know
What
what
to
I
eat?
want to eat. It's crazy. Like I don't know what I want to eat. And I'm like, me neither. We have been. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's crazy.
It's different.
It's
It's
different,
crazy.
but you don't know how much people really mean to you until they're not there. I'm talking about
Yep,
all
that's
little
true.
facets of your life. Like my
Yes,
mom
those little
dictated what
tiny
we
things.
ate, so we don't
Yeah, that's so
we don't
crazy.
eat in the house. It's like I don't know what to eat.
That is
Like
so crazy. It
only
was
thing,
so funny.
yeah.
Not to get off on a tangent, but it was so funny because my mom loved tacos, right? So
Mhm.
every time she would come here, she would like that's the first. Soon as we'd be in the car, she's like, we'd go to the store get the tacos. So we knew. So the other day, I was making tacos and I started crying. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like so, I think tacos. Like every time we make tacos, it's just like. And even my husband was like, "Wow, I feel so. I really feel kind of sad, making
Yeah.
tacos." It was the crazy because she was like, that would be the first thing she eat when she come here,
Yep.
all the time. And it's like you said, it's those little tiny things
Yep.
that you don't think about. You think about the big things, but you don't think about those little tiny things like making tacos or like you said, not understanding what you're gonna eat because you know what I mean. Because that was something that was your mom's thing. That's what she did,
Yep.
So it's those little tiny things, man, that really get you. I think,
It gets me like me watching
so great.
football last night. That would have been her and
Just made the call. Yes.
that my mom loved sports, basketball and football. She even watched golf. But basketball and football, oh, she loved basketball and football. So last night watching the Florida game, oh, she would have been in that TV. She would have been screaming at the TV. My baby nephew, played for Grayson High School. He got a pick six, so I missed that because I was at a networking function. But she would have been screaming at the TV and watching him on TV because what happened was when he started playing ball, we bought this package that you can watch all the high school and college football games on this package. So we
Okay.
would hook it up for her so she wouldn't miss any of his games. She would have been watching that game and having a good old time. It's the little tiny things, y'all. But anyway, it's
Yeah.
Labor Day, and I'm going down to eat the lasagna, this seafood lasagna my daughter made yesterday, which was when I tell y'all amazing,
Amazing.
oh my freaking god! And she said to me, "I'm surprised you eating the noodles." I'm like, I'm eating the noodles because the freaking
It's
everything else is
cheese and
delicious. Oh
cheese
my
and
god!
shrimp and seafood.
Oh, she made this. So lasagna is seafood lasagna. It has shrimp, lobster, crab meat, crawfish, and about four different kinds of cheese. Cheese is my weakness. It is my
I
weakness.
was
I
gonna
know
say
people are gonna.
you didn't even know there was a noodle in
Oh,
there.
I didn't even know it was a noodle in there. Like she's like, I'm
I would
surprised you
do
ate the
that.
noodle. I'm like, it had noodles in it. It was lasagna. It was freaking delicious. Do you hear me? I got some left. So I ate a plum for breakfast and a half a yogurt. So by the time I get finished this show, it'll be brunch. And guess what your girl gonna eat? The rest of her pasta lasagna, seafood lasagna, which was out of this. I told my daughter, girl, you could sell that. Like she could literally sell that for like $180. I said you probably could sell it for
So
250
delicious.
because the pen was like this big. So I got like about that much. And my husband like, you didn't give us more. She's like, I gave you a lot. She got to eat off that for the rest of the week. It was delicious. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thysson. But before I do that, let me say a happy birthday shout out. I got to give some birthday shout out. So I'm going to give a birthday shout out to my goddaughter, Callista. She just turned 21. Happy birthday, baby. She's out in Cali living her best life.
Oh boy.
She left Rosa.
Yeah.
She left my girl Rosa,
Yes.
and she
There
left
you
in just so
go.
Rosa in Jersey. Rosa's her mother, and Callista moved to California, and she lives in L.A.
Oh,
So she's living her best life at 21. Is she 21 or is she 22? I think I may be a little bit
I think she's
behind.
22.
I think she's 22
I think
too,
she's 22.
because Jazz is
I
gonna
think
be
so.
23, and they're a year apart. So anyway, Jazz's
hmm
birthday is next week. That's my niece. But happy birthday, Callista, turning 22. That's my goddaughter. Happy birthday to my godson, Rajon. He turned 29 yesterday. Yes, he's 29. Such a handsome young man and a great father. I want to have to say happy birthday to Miss Pat Moore. Her birthday is
Yeah.
today. I want to say happy birthday to Tony Ivy Malik. We call him Malik. We grew up with him. His birthday is also today. Happy, but it's so many September birthdays. I was telling my uncle, I was telling my husband yesterday. It's like Callista, Ray Ray, Miss Pat, Tony, my
hmm
brother, Marion, Coach
My
Bell,
sister-in-law.
your sister-in-law Margot, Rosa brother
hmm
Neil, Sonia's daughter Yanni. These are all these are people that I know and friends.
Wow.
It's so many. Oh, my cousin
That's a
Darren,
lot.
Roger, Daryl. That's all these birthdays. All in September. Lori,
Wow.
Jasmine,
Oh,
Yvonne.
what?
These are all September birthdays.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So
That's a
so
lot of birthdays in
and then I
September.
got a lot of them right together. So the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, I think it's 5 people's birthday on those days. Jasmine, Lori,
Wow.
Darren, Daryl, and Roger, all together between the
Wow.
13th and the 15th, all together. So
Wow.
next week I'll be doing a whole lot of, and then after that it's in the 20th is Dejan, Coach Bell, Neil, and Yanni. Four more. It's a lot of September babies. But anyway, happy birthday everybody. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I wish you many, 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 many more. All right, we're gonna do these horoscopes now. Brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today. Today is Monday, September the 6th. We're gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Be firm when dealing with matters pertaining to your environment. Relatives may play an important role in your personal life. Someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and if you're gullible, it may cost you. Listen, keep your eyes open. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes today, Aries. Watch yourself. Watch your back. And why are they trying to pull the wool over your eyes? It's got to be somebody you know. Watch your back. Taurus, minor health problems may flare up if you haven't been taking care of yourself or have been burning the candle at both ends. Ain't that the truth? It might best not to spend your money on luxuries today. Don't offer to pay for others. Keep your money in your pocket. Don't be trying to play big willie trying to pay for somebody else's bill. It's not gonna work. Listen, just keep your money in your pocket today. It's a new moon. My daughter gives me the new moon. She tells me what to do. Like I gotta manifest some things and write some things and burn some things. She gives me these rituals every new moon, every new retrograde, and I text her like, hey, what are we supposed to be doing for the new moon tonight? But I think I started the text and then somebody called me, so I stopped. Anyway, um, don't pay for others. Keep your money in your pocket, Taurus. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. If you feeling generous tomorrow, do your thing. Gemini, travel for business or pleasure. Keep your mask on. Try not to allow others to burden you with additional responsibilities. You can discuss your intentions and ideas with your colleagues or friends today. It's safe for you today, Gemini, to discuss your intentions and your ideas with your colleagues or friends. Sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you got to keep your mouth shut. Just keep it to yourself to the appropriate time. Because the worst thing in the world to do is to share a big idea with a small-minded person. Ugh. Let me just say that again. That should have been my closing statement. The worst thing in the world is to share a big idea with a small-minded person. Don't do it. But it's okay for you today. It's okay for you today, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Concentrate on your career and on making money. Your lover will be annoyed with your participation. New relationships could evolve through group activities. So your love is gonna be annoyed with your participation. That's because you're gonna go to this new group activity and somebody's gonna catch your eye. Oh, Cancer, go on now. Make sure you out of them situations though. I didn't say situation, I said situations. Make sure you ain't got no situations at home before you start getting into anything group activities. My mind went straight to the gut on that. This is a family show. I will not share.
Oh, God.
Leo, if you can put some work into home improvements, you should. Try to bend, but by no means should you give in completely. You may find that your anger stems from lending or borrowing money. Don't be mad, Leo. Just don't lend and borrow. Let me tell you something. I say this all the time. Do not lend money you cannot afford to lose. Let me say that again. Don't lend money that you can't afford to lose. Because here's the thing. People know they owe you, and they're like, I'm going to pay you next week. And then next week comes, and the next week comes, and then you still don't get paid. I've done it. You don't get it back. So I always say, listen, you want to be generous, I get it. You want to help people, I understand. But if you know you can't personally afford to lose that money, don't lend it. Just tell them, look, I can't afford it right now. There's no shame in telling the truth. I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, I'm just full of wisdom today. Lord, I should have said that at the end of the show. There's no shame in telling the truth. You feel shameful sometimes. I know. I was on a mastermind call yesterday, and I was talking about my podcast, and the person that I was talking to, they made $1 million from their podcast. Like, literally, they charged $3,000 an episode to sponsor their podcast.
Wow.
3,000 an episode.
3,000 an episode?
3,000 episode. And he was saying he has made $1 million from his podcast. And he's like, I never would have thought I would make $1 million from my podcast. And I was like, I want to make $1 million from my podcast, you know. And he said to me, he smacked me dead in the face with, who have you asked to sponsor you?
Well, yeah.
And then he said, and why are you afraid to ask them? I was like, ouch, get out of my head, sir.
I was like, okay, like, do you have like 2 days for me to tell you that?
Yeah. I was like, ouch. It hurt so bad to hear the truth. But there's no shame in the truth, because I was like, you right. Like, at the end of the day, he was absolutely right. But it gave me a time to go back and think, like, okay, girl, you want to do $1 million? You better try to ask for that $1 million. Yeah.
Better ask somebody.
Virgo, don't take your frustrations out on the ones you love. Don't try to hide your true feelings from your mate. You may find that you can be the recipient of valuable information if you're willing to be a good listener. That means, Virgo, shut your mouth. Don't talk so much. Just listen. And you're going to get some good information if you just listen. That's all it's saying. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. So stay tuned.
How do we get this low? You come over and we start a fight. Never know who's wrong or right. Feel nothing when you go. I know it's not intelligent, drinking for the hell of it, but that's irrelevant now. We should talk about us. How come we're holding on? Cause really I don't see the benefits now. When you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense, there's no reason why I still fall back to you. I should probably let you go. I know I can be cynical, make everything difficult, but it would take a miracle now to fix our problems. How come we're holding on? Cause really I don't see the benefits now. And you've broken my trust, so I just wonder, why do I fall back to you? Really nothing I can do about it. Why do I fall back to you? It's like you're a drug to me, I can't quit. It's not like we're still 22, trying something new, just a pastime. I don't think that we ever could work this out. None of it makes sense.
girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. You should be doing something special with children. Don't confide in any relatives whom you know have a tendency to meddle in other people's affairs. Enjoy a quiet dinner for two and discuss some of the plans you have for the future. Yeah, discuss some of the plans you have for the future. Don't tell them nosy relatives. They tell everything. I'm just trying to help you out. Me and Mike are trying to help Libra. Don't tell it to them because they're going to tell. They're going to tell. All right. October. Scorpio. Frustrations and limitations could cause anxiety. Red tape could be impossible to clear up today. It might take time to shake a leg and do some. It might be time to shake a leg and do some personal makeovers. Shake a leg. When I hear that, I think about dancing. Like I don't know what they're talking about, but I think about dancing. As far as the personal make, so Georgette, I forgot to tell you. Franklin said when we starting the weight loss journey back up again because we lost. Just so y'all know, Georgette and I lost. Like he beat the snot out of us. Oh. After we eat the rest of the seafood lasagna today.
I was gonna say let's start next week. That's fine.
He's like, when we starting again, I was like, because he think he's gonna win again. I'm gonna beat him this time though. We lost. I gotta tell Rosa because she wanted to get in this time. I was like, okay, I'll let you know. But me and Georgette lost.
Rick does too. But...
Between 2 and 3 pounds, we go up and down, up and down. He did 22 pounds. We went up and down 2 or 3. I'm gonna be
up and down, yeah.
Yeah, just up and down 2 or 3 pounds. We never got. I don't think I ever got past 3 pounds.
3 pounds, me? I think I did 4 at one time.
Not me.
It's irrelevant because it went right back up. So
yeah,
like,
I didn't. I did nothing. He beat the snot out of us. 24 pounds. I'm ready. Listen, but I'm gonna lose this time because my mindset is good. Like my mindset, I was just being accountable. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, but I was showing up every Tuesday to weigh in. Yeah. I was showing up, but I was still doing bad things.
Not doing what we're supposed to do. Yeah, doing bad things.
He wasn't. He was doing great things. And so in his show, he lost 22 pounds. Like you could see it. Anyway, we're going to start. Okay, next Monday. We're going to weigh in on Monday. Like I like to weigh in on. Why don't we was weighing in on Tuesday? We were weighing in on Tuesday. Well, his job had started first. This is how we got into it. His job was doing it with everybody at work. For some reason, they did the weigh in on Tuesday. So we.
At work?
I don't know. There was a whole team. So they were like about 5 or 6 teams at work. So it wasn't just him.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know who team won. Actually, I need to ask him. But his team was doing really well. It was his team and another guy's team that was doing really well. And they had a real fitness coach that was a coach there. We didn't have no coach. We just on our own.
We didn't have no coach?
No. They had a real fitness coach. That's why he beat us. He had a real fitness coach. You know, we didn't have a coach. Anyway, I got to ask him.
Unfair advantage.
That really is. But we're going to start on Monday. So I'll let Rosa know.
Okay.
That's going to be our personal makeover, Scorpio. So for all of you Scorpios, listen, if y'all want to join. Now, let me just say this. This is a paid challenge. We pay $50 a person. The person who wins the challenge win all the money at the end of the challenge. So we're going to put them, this time, Georgia, we're going to put the money in a pile, and it's going to sit there.
Okay.
I know. You said that before, and I was like, nah, we ain't going to do that. This time we're going to do it. I'm going to take your advice. We're going to do it this time. It's going to be done the right way. Yeah. Sagittarius, try not to judge too quickly. You can make excellent career moves if you are open to the opportunities that exist. Such overindulgence due to emotional upset will be your downfall. Listen, instead of overindulging, take some time to breathe. Go outside and smell the trees. Touch a tree, hug a tree, kiss a flower. Don't overindulge though. It's not going to help you.
Tree hugger, be a tree hugger.
Be a tree hug. Hug a tree today. Make sure ain't no bugs on it though. I'm just trying to help you. Capricorn, make some notes regarding changes that you should make. This is a great day to beautify your living quarters or to entertain at home. Make sure to arrange in advance to spend quality time together. All right, you going to spend some time at home today? Y'all barbecuing, Capricorn? Invite me over. I'm coming. All I want is ribs though. We're not barbecuing at my house right now, but I'll take a rib. Aquarius, you can accomplish the most if you travel for business purposes. Try to spend time more than with children and relatives. Okay, try to spend more time with children and relatives. You are best to tuck your money away where no one will be able to touch it, including yourself. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, well, I need to be able to touch my money. I mean, it needs to be. I need to be able to get it if I need it at least. But Aquarius, the stars are telling you to tuck yours away. Even you can't get it. I don't know about that one. I'm not. Listen, you listen to whoever you want to listen to. I'm just saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you can bet that someone in a higher position is watching to see how busy you are. Really? For real? You should focus on money making matters and stay away from emotional disputes. Career changes may not be your choice right now, but in the long run, they will be to your advantage. What does that mean?
Interesting.
Career changes may not be your choice right now, but in the long run, they may be to your advantage. They will be to your advantage. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Okay. I got some things that I got going on that I kind of like, it's kind of been just, now I have to think about that thing. I don't know about you, fish, but yeah. I'm always focused on money making matters.
I know.
That career change thing, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I always got some.
I don't know what that means because I don't know if we really call ourselves having a career. So it's hard to say.
Nah, we're entrepreneurs. However,
yeah, that's true.
I feel like there's some career opportunities that could surface, and I'm gonna have to make some really big choices about what I want to do with them. I feel like that. I've been in quite a few meetings that could lead to career choices. I'm like, ugh, that means I gotta go to work.
Oh yeah, well, they said not to, not to think about that right now, and things will show up when they're supposed to show up.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that right there, fish. I don't know about you, but think on that. Say la, think on that. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscope. And it is Tech Talk Tuesday. Yes, it is. It is Tech Talk Tuesday. I told y'all earlier there is a new strain of the virus out. It's called Mu, right? It's called a Mu virus, and right now it is the most of those cases are in Hawaii, but they're showing up all across the United States. They got 146 cases, and according to what I read, it is vaccine resistant. That is not good. It is not good. It showed up in Hawaii, Maine, and Connecticut. They've all had it. So the data site also showed that the only state Mu had not taken sequenced in is Nebraska. Well, let me say this: isn't Notre Dame in Nebraska? I think Notre Dame is in Nebraska. I think Notre Dame,
because I don't know.
I think Notre Dame is in Nebraska, and if it was a bunch of folks in Florida yesterday. So chances are, if it is in Nebraska, by this morning, Mu has arrived, because that Florida game was packed out. So Dr. Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, said in a White House COVID press briefing last week that the variant had mutations that suggest it would evade certain antibodies, include antibodies provided by the vaccine.
Wow. So based on that, is it just as like really bad? I mean, if you get it, are you still going to be like really sick and die, or is it just a variation of the virus and you're not going to be that sick? Is it taking people out like the?
I don't know. It hasn't. It's Oh God, this is crazy. Let me see. It says say pay attention. Let me see. This is disturbing because you want to get back to living, and for a second we're all vaccinated, so we thought maybe we could just get back to living.
We're thinking, hey, we're good,
We're good, and
no, we're not.
No, we're not. But anyway, you want to read the story? It's on MSNBC. I'm gonna go to a song, and then Georgia's gonna come back and give y'all the word of the week, because every time I've been trying not to read this kind of stuff, but seriously, it's scary because you want to get back to living. And now they talking about Mu joining her cousin Lambda and Delta. They're sorority sisters. They're over here just wreaking havoc. That's a horrible sorority. Horrible sorority. I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be back. JJ going to give us her word of the week, and then we're going to keep it moving, all right? So stay tuned right after this song.
I am stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck in the position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I don't know what it means, nah. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh, baby, as long as I got you. Ooh, I'm gonna open up my eyes this time. Open my heart and do it with a smile. I'm gonna love, 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 love. Give me your love, 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 love. You're stuck in the middle. Yeah, you're stuck in between. Things can only get better if you know what I mean. Once in the air, you realize what you want, the things that you dream of, and the things that you don't know. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh, baby, as long as I got you. Ooh, I'm gonna open up my eyes this time. Open my heart and do it with a smile. I'm gonna love, 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 love. Give me your love, 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 love. I'm gonna open up my eyes this time. Open my heart and do it with a smile. I'm gonna love, 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 love. Give me your love, 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 love.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. And my good co-host for Mondays, Georgette Teller, who's about to give us the word for the week. So go ahead, girl. The floor is yours. You're muted.
Great. Great, girl. Do your thing. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
With a live mic. That would be helpful.
Yes.
All right, guys. Word of the week. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And I hope you guys are celebrating Labor Day and being able to make some ribs. If you do, make sure you send some or.
Make sure they're cooked though, good. I like seasoning on my
Oh yeah,
ribs.
not well, but don't send them
Everybody
too
can't
well.
cook a good rib.
I know they can't.
I might go pick me up some later on from the buffet. They make good ribs.
Don't say about the buffet because then I'll be like trying to go to eat some crabs.
I
So
know. Sounds
I've
good,
been
don't
wanting
it?
to eat crabs there forever.
What? You didn't tell me that. We gotta make that happen
Yes,
then.
well, because I thought we were supposed to have lunch, so I was like, okay, maybe we'll go there, but
But you
we
don't
couldn't
have it
have
for lunch.
lunch.
They only
So
have it for dinner.
oh, but that's at like 2 o'clock, right?
It's four.
Starts at two.
Four.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I could do dinner. I'm good with that.
Okay. Well, maybe we could
I
do
ain't got I ain't
Wednesday
got
evening.
I ain't got to run back home, so I ain't got no
Yeah.
babies to take care
I know.
of. All right. Word of the week, people. Let's see what you got this week. All right. Oh boy. Okay, girl, you know my cards are big and I still can't see. Okay, so word of the week is
What did I say?
imaginative.
Oh, Lord, that's me every day.
I know. Imaginative people having showing creativity, having a lively imagination. Now, you guys who listen to Good Morning Gwinnett, you already know Audrey, so I don't have to say she is totally a person who's imaginative, right? But if you look around your everyday life and you see all of the things that you are touching or feeling or using or things that are happening, I mean, literally almost everything that we have is because somebody imagined it. And not just imagined it, but they took action to it and they created it too. So it's about being imaginative this week. It's about being creative, and if you had an idea of something, a story, or maybe like I don't know. I'm trying to think about what it would be. So yeah, you can imagine a great story, a great way to talk to somebody about something that they're doing, a great opportunity to imagine a new scenario for something for a goal or anything like that. That's what it's about. It's about being imaginative. It's about creating those visions and those stories and having them to come to life. So, and I know sometimes people are thinking, oh, I'm just not so imaginative. I just don't have anything to think about. But I mean, I beg to differ. We all have these great imaginations, and we all have a great opportunity to be able to showcase that. I think you just have to look at it from a different perspective. It's not always about just creating something, right? But it can still just be about writing something down, creating a blog, telling a story, finding a good way to, like I said, imagine your situation being different. That's great too. Once you start to imagine your situation being different, trust me, you'll find things will show up for you that will help you in that process as well. So it's about being imaginative this week, people. And look, I talk about words. I talk about how powerful they are. I talk about how they can change your life, be it for the good or for the bad. And and I know that these are all innate qualities that we all have within us, and we just need to meet people to see those amazing qualities within us. And I think so. I know everybody out there has great imaginations, and I want you to make sure that you use them for the week. Okay, so imaginative. That is the word for the week.
Let me tell y'all something about imagination. Like, I have a huge imagination. I'm always imagining something, and I'm always trying to figure out ways to be creative. I popped me out of the video so I can go get my little box. So this little box right here, right? Can y'all see it? So this is a little
Mm-hmm.
box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the craft store and I bought this box because I had an idea for something. I don't know what I was gonna do with it, but I had an idea for something. I know I was supposed to paint it and did something, right? But it wound up being like a little storage chest. So my little storage chest, look what it has in it, y'all. It's so funny. I just gotta share this with you because this is a funny story. So this is clay. This is Fimo clay, right? I got clay in there. I got some colors. I don't know. I was gonna make something with the clay. I don't know
Do
what I was gonna
something
make,
right.
right? But I bought some clay, so I ordered a mold from Amazon, right? So I'm gonna order this mold. I'm gonna order this doll mold, and it's pink. And I was like, I'm gonna make something with the mold, make these little clay dolls, and do something with it. So I'm excited to get the mold come in. So this is the mold that came in, and in the picture it looks really big. This is the mold that came in. Look,
What are you gonna
that's the mold, y'all. And I was like, so when it came in the mail, I was like, well, what? That's I thought on Amazon it looked. So they asked me my feet. I'm like, yeah, I was totally bamboozled on this one. That's a
do?
mold.
Oh my God, I'm so
I just
tired.
had to share that because I felt like somebody needed to know that they're not alone in this journey of being creative. I'm right here
Being
with y'all,
creative.
trying to figure it out. And I called myself, ordered the mold, and that's what came in the mail. That little
So
thing right
funny.
there. So
Yeah, it's about like you said, just if you had a vision,
I
right?
had
If you had an idea, get a story.
I had a vision. I did.
Yeah,
Whew.
but you took action too because you were thinking about creating something out of that
Yeah,
imagination that you had. So that's pretty cool.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I had a vision for the mold. I had a vision for that little doll, and they sent me. I
Imagine.
was like, seriously, what am I supposed to do with that? Make a necklace out of it? Like, I don't
Oh
know.
my goodness.
But
Imaginative.
I said all that to say that I will be using my imagination this weekend to express my artistic um, gifts with my clay and mold this weekend. That's what I shared. That's why I shared it. Thank you, Georgia, for the word of the week. Imaginative. Use your
So
imagination for
welcome.
something. Exciting,
Yes,
fun, and
yes.
good.
Something exciting,
Yeah,
creative.
and
Yeah.
creative.
So yeah.
I gotta
So
tell y'all this quick story before I get on with some news. So y'all know we had a hurricane last week. It was a bad one, and there was a cow that got stuck in a tree. They had to get the cow out the tree because of the hurricane. I just had to share that. The hurricane came and the cow got stuck in the tree because I guess the flood waters pushed him to the
wow,
tree, and
poor
the cow was
thing.
like, "I'm not going out like this," so he hung onto the tree and he was stuck. But he was stuck in the tree, so now they had to go get him out the tree.
Oh my goodness.
To read
Well,
that
the
full,
wind just whipped him right up on the branch. That's crazy.
yeah. So at least he made it. At least the cow made it. Georgette and I were just talking before the song, before we went to break, and we were talking about all these different variants of the coronavirus that are coming out. Now some of them are vaccine resistant. And so parents in Gwinnett County, four parents in Gwinnett County, um, who have students that go to the Gwinnett County public school system, recently sued the district and the superintendent Calvin Watts, who just got there, seeking an injunction to void the school system mask mandate. So
Mm.
they don't want their kids to have to wear to be forced to wear masks. I just, I hate to say it, but you won't believe it till it happened to you. You just won't.
Yep.
The district has 180,000 students. Georgia's largest imposed, Georgia's largest. We have the largest school district in the state of Georgia, Gwinnett County, which is nuts. 180,000. I would
Mm.
have thought Fulton would have had more, but we do. The imposed mandate at the end of July. It said that the Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommended universal masking in schools amid a spike in COVID-19 cases caused by the highly contagious variant, Delta variant. These four parents are saying they don't want their kids to be mandated to wear masks in school. Um,
Okay, then we could keep him home.
yeah, that's what I would do. I'm just keep my kids at home. But then they got to go to work, so who's going to watch the kids? But
Well,
kids, I don't know if they've been watching news, but they probably don't believe it anyway. There have been a number of children who have contracted the coronavirus and probably the Delta variant because that's the variant that's out right now, and some of them have been really struggling for their lives. And I don't know about you, but losing anybody is painful. I can't even imagine losing my child. So if
mm,
she has to wear a mask to school, guess what? It's gonna be taped to her damn head. I know this is a family show. I know. I know, and I hate them. I hate wearing masks. Like I don't even want to go to the grocery
me
store
too.
because I don't want to wear a mask, so I don't go. But these four parents that just said, you know what, we're going to sue. So the lawsuit alleges the Gwinnett district is violating an executive order that Governor Kemp issued in July. That lawsuit says that says rescinded school districts the ability to issue mask mandates. The suit does not cite any specific provisions of any of Kemp's executive orders. So they're saying that their rights are being violated. The Governor Kemp put this thing out and keep your kids at home.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. I'm with you. Keep your kids home. How about that?
yeah. I mean, I feel all the everybody's rights are violated. If you want to get down to it, because
Right.
if there are people who are doing the right thing and people who are not doing the right thing, and then people who are doing the right thing have to suffer because of people who aren't doing the right thing, then yes, then those rights are violated.
Right.
So, you know, um, we don't. My thing is, it doesn't make sense to always constantly keep going into this tug of war, trying to make this political. At the end of the day, it is a health crisis in this country.
Yeah.
People are dying every single day. If it is a health crisis in this country, you do what you need to do to, you know, to uh, to stop the health crisis. That's what you do. It's a health crisis. It has nothing to do with, whether I'm Republican or Democrat or liberal or whatever it is. When the virus comes, it's going to take you down and don't care. So fighting amongst each other about being political and rights, and we get rights. Trust me, as people of this country, I don't want to be all totally political or anything like that. But people of this country, I think a lot of people in this country understand rights and freedom. And a lot of rights and freedom have always been taken away from certain people in this country. So
Absolutely.
we don't want to get political about that. It is about saving your child and saving somebody else's child or saving somebody else's life. That's really what it's about. So really is a health crisis. And I wish people really understand that and get on board with that. And we can get out of this mess I mean, it's just, I don't know. I get frustrated. I just totally get frustrated. Yeah, we all want to have rights. I get all that. But we also want to have rights to be able to not wear a mask at all. But we can't do that. People just don't understand the health ramifications of what this virus is doing. And it's already, like you said, it's already mutating. And you know why it mutates is because the longer you keep a virus out there, the better opportunity it has to mutate. I mean, it's just logical. I don't understand that. Like, understand that part. I don't get it. Yeah,
You know,
get
I
a
was I,
job. I mean, I don't.
I was around someone probably about a month ago, and I didn't know that they didn't take the vaccine. I didn't know that they didn't even believe that the virus existed. I didn't know that until one day I was around them and they put a device next to me, and I guess it was like to purify me. And I'm thinking, why is that right next to me? I felt some kind of way about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, why is that right here next to me? I felt a little like, like I've been vaccinated, I've
Yeah,
had it. It's not
right.
fun. So I didn't know. I didn't know that they had never had the vaccine. They had never had the virus. Well, they got the virus from their daughter and was sick as a dog to the point
See?
where people had to keep calling and check and see did they die. That's how sick they were. But they were one of the ones who didn't believe it could happen to them. They didn't believe in wearing the mask. They didn't believe in getting the vaccine. They believe in now they want to get the vaccine with the virus. And the person that told me like, no, you can't get it now. You gotta wait.
You can't get it. And this is the problem. The doctors and the nurses are saying that this is even the worst part of their job now. Is because people who are dying from this now they want to get a vaccine, and now they're begging these healthcare workers, oh, can I get a vaccine? And they have to tell them it's too late.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to put people in that position?
Yeah.
Put yourself in that position. I don't understand that. And even when it comes to your children, I don't get it. Like, we are parents. We are supposed to take care of our children.
Yeah.
You
and,
know,
and children are
and
just happy go lucky. They're
your
not
children.
they're not thinking about I should have my mask on, right? You got to tell them to put the mask on. You got to get them.
Yeah,
Listen, nobody knows more than black folks about not wanting to get a vaccine. Trust me when you say that. When we say
exactly.
that, like we
That's what
know
I'm
we don't.
saying.
We don't. My brother got sick. He went to the ER. They were trying to give him something in a needle. Talking about it's to test you. It's to test you for like the Delta. He's like, you're not. Why are you gonna put something in me to test me? You're gonna shoot something in my arm to test me when I know all you've been doing is swabbing my nose and my mouth. Now you want to put something in me? He's like, not put nothing in me. I ain't got no freaking Delta. My freaking knee is hurting. That's why my legs are hurting. That's why I'm here. They were trying to give him something, and he was like, it's not gonna happen. That's why we don't want the vaccine. We're not thinking that it's aliens coming down to impregnate us. It's the folks that living out here on Earth that has done all these experiments on us to see what makes us tick. Why we
Right.
why we are the people we are, right? So we get it. But here's the
Yep.
thing: we value our lives. We value the people lives around us. And even though I was deathly afraid of getting that freaking that vaccine, my
Yeah,
mom
me
probably
too.
knew. My mom probably, and I don't want to keep harping on this, and I don't want to keep talking about my mom, but I'm telling y'all, my mom knew that I was not getting that vaccine because I said I wasn't. I was like, I'm not getting it. And I think in her mind, she probably could not have lived if I had died. I don't think so. And I feel like everything happens for a
Yeah.
reason. And she knew that I wasn't gonna get it, but she didn't know if I would survive if I got the virus. She didn't know that. She didn't know if any of us would survive. And I feel like
Yeah.
she told a high spirit, take me first so they'll get the vaccine. I really, really do. Because it was just so weird how that whole thing happened. So,
Mm-hmm.
you can do what you want to do. But just like the person who walked around and put the device by my chair thinking, is I'm gonna give you something, she got it at home. I didn't give her anything. She got it at home and
She
then
got
made
it from her child,
from her
from the
child.
from the children that you
Yep.
don't want to protect
Yep, she got
or
it from
don't
her
want to
child.
mask up.
Yep.
And I mean, I understand. We do understand a level of that, right? Because you don't want your freedoms to be controlled about anybody. But
Right.
at the end of the day, it really is about your child's life, point blank.
Point blank.
You know,
Listen, we
point
can be
blank.
on this forever and ever, but we won't. Let's keep it moving. So, because it's until we get rid of the virus, we'll be talking about this forever. And something tells me it's gonna be forever. I don't feel like it's. I feel like right now, we're in the biblical part of this whole thing. I swear, I just feel like I'm in Revelations like right now. I'm just saying.
That's right.
When you go read. If you never read the Bible, go read Revelations, because I think that's probably the only book of the Bible that I read completely. Because I like, listen, I know what happened before. Let me know. I want to know what's gonna happen in the end. I think that's the only book of the Bible I read completely. And I don't remember because it's been so long. But I know I didn't read the rest of them completely. I read that one. Go read it. Anyway, 3 cities agreed earlier this year to pay Gwinnett Tax Commissioner a new fee for tax collection that will supplement her salary, but one of those cities doesn't intend to fork over the dollars in the future. So Decula was one of the cities that say, yeah, we'll pay the tax commission, but they said to Tiffany Porter, who's our newly elected Gwinnett County Tax Commissioner, Tiffany is saying, I will collect your taxes, but you got to pay me $2 per parcel. And Decula was one of the cities that say, no, we'll pay. Grayson, on the other hand, said, we will pay. Then they say, no, we're not going to pay. And they sued her because they wanted her to collect their taxes and not pay. So we're still waiting on the jury to come in on what the outcome of that will be. In the meantime, Decula said, we're going to pay this year, but 2022 we're not paying. So right now, that's up in the air. They're saying, we're going to pay this year, but starting in 2022, and they're not paying the full $2. They're paying $1.80 per parcel. But Decula said, right now they paid about $10,871, and they said moving forward we will not be paying it. They won't pay it. So, yeah. She's faced a lot of opposition to this. What's crazy is, y'all, I've heard that this has been done by other tax commissioners. Like when you become a tax commissioner, you have the right to say, listen, I will collect your taxes. You got to pay extra money. And when she said she was going to do it, oh my God, it became a big old thing. Governor Kemp passed a bill about a law or something. He was like, we got to stop it. Mind you, it's been happening all along. But when a black woman takes the seat, it becomes an issue. It became this huge issue that was not an issue until she took the seat and said she was going to do. When she said she was going to do, it became an issue. It's political. I'm just going to say it. It's political. I'm just going to say it. And, it is what it is. But anyway, to read the full story.
Political.
Yes.
We won't go into that.
Yeah, we won't go into not today. I'm still debating Georgia. Anyway, to read that full story, go to AJC.com. You'll see the full story there about who's paying what and who's paying who. Huh? Listen, I'm debating. So I had the opportunity to launch a brand new political podcast, and it's going to be on a radio station as well. So I'm kind of debating. I got a lot of opportunities. Like I said before, two of those opportunities are podcast opportunities, which I love both. So
right.
But I'm trying to debate: do I want to launch a brand new political podcast or just add politics back into this podcast? So that's what I'm debating at right now. So
okay.
The other podcast is totally a separate podcast by itself, and I'm cool with that, and I'm gonna launch that one. But this other one, Good Morning with Net, won't be on the radio network. That podcast will.
Right.
And so but that's more work for me. So I'm trying to debate if I want to do that or not. So it's up in the air, but I got to make a decision like this week so I can figure out what I want to do.
Oh wow.
I know. Okay. I've been teetering with it for like 2-3 weeks. I'm like, oh God, what do I want to do with this? And I don't know. I just know that this is a great space. Podcasting is a wonderful space to be in. There's so many opportunities, and things are just happening so freaking quick. Like by the time I tell y'all about one thing in podcast, something else has happened that's new. So I'm going to ride this train till the wheels fall off. Because normally I be done jumped off by now. Like, man, I ain't making no money. I'm about to jump off this train. But I'm going to ride this one till the wheels fall off. So, anyway. All right, listen, I'm going to my last song, and I'll be back to close it out. So, I want you guys to stick around and listen to my word of wisdom for the day, my word of inspiration. So, stay tuned. I'll be right back after this next song.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time it was something in the air that night, and in the way you looked at me. I get nervous when you get close and my heart fills up with butterflies, and then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Instead of keeping it all inside. So hard with you, I don't know why. Believe me, boy, I've tried. When you're near me, my heart fills up with butterflies. And then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart.
For you today. Look down and put that on our face. Oh, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration, and here goes. And I'm feeling magical today, so that's why I picked this one. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Let me say that again. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Roland, his name is Roald Dahl, said that. Roald Dahl said that. Listen, you got to believe in something, but whatever you believe in, that's what you're going to find. Whether you believe in magic or whether you believe in evil, that's what you're going to find. If you don't believe in magic, you're never going to find it. If you don't believe in anything, you ain't going to find nothing. Trust that. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You know, I talk a lot and I joke a lot on this show about me and my artistic abilities and me and my dream for success and me and my dream for, creating a legacy. I believe in the magic of those things. I don't just talk about them. Trust me, when I moved into this house, the first room that got set up completely was the one I'm sitting in right now. The first room, I was like, yeah, the rest of the house got to wait because this is where the magic happens, in this room. The magic happens right here in this room. So I had to set up the magic room first. And I believe in the magic. Behind me, you can't see this, but it's my wall of inspiration. And I have women on my wall that have been following me probably for the last 10 years. Kathy Hughes from Radio 1, she started Radio 1. Mary Kay, who started the Mary Kay cosmetic business. Tyra Brinks, B. Smith, beloved B. Smith, who passed away. Queen Latifah, she's built an amazing empire. Rachel Ray, I love Rachel Ray. She started out just cooking on a cable access TV show. Now she has a huge national brand, global brand. Sheila Johnson. She was one of the founders of BET when they first launched. Those of you who don't know who BET is, that was Black Entertainment TV that was launched by Bob Johnson and his wife Sheila Johnson, which made them billionaires. It was an idea. He believed in the magic. Michelle Obama, she married the freaking president. How much magical can that be? Hello. And last but not least, one of my favorite people in this world, I wish I had a chance to meet her, Madam C.J. Walker. She made magic where there was no magic, baby. She made magic where there was none. It was in her head. God gave her the vision, and she brought it to life, and she created magic. What magic do you believe in? all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. That's all I got for you today. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 6 minutes with me and Georgette talking about politics and viruses and magic. Yes, and I love and appreciate you for that. I love and appreciate you the life for that. I do. Thank you for listening. Listen, if you missed any episode of this show, please go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, if you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, give them 5 stars, leave a comment, subscribe to the show there as well. If you listen on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, sign in, wherever you listen, show some love. I really appreciate you for that. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Chris Hood. We're going to be talking tech after we talk news. And so be sure to tune in, especially if you got a small business, because our goal here is to help small businesses grow and expand and create legacies for them and their families. All right? Georgette, again, thank you so much for always dropping in on Monday when I remember to give you the link. Yes, I suck sometimes.
I know, right?
I am not afraid to talk about my shortcomings. Yes, I get so ingrained in what I'm doing that sometimes I forget. But I remember right at the last minute to send her the link.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Thank you for being my host today. I'll be back again tomorrow, you guys, at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Don't be stupid. Stay safe out there. Put your mask on. If you don't want to take the vaccine, don't take it. That's up to you. At least put your mask on. Wash your hands. Wear your gloves. Walk with hand sanitizer. Do all those things. The things that's going to help protect you and your family. Believe me when I tell you, coronavirus is real. It touched my family too many times for me to count. I don't want it to touch yours. So put your mask on. Be safe. Be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. My good friends, until next time, Georgette, you have a wonderful day. Until next time, everybody, make it a great day. Bye now. I got to go. You ain't got to leave. Just out of here.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.